Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Wasteland 3, né? A gente parou aqui, essa ruínas de Denven, né? Para tentar trazer esse Valo, né? Que é um dos filhos de Patriota, né? É que ela tá com a conversa meio trouxa, né? Deixa eu ver aqui, mecânico hiper.
You don't appear to have the module. Why have you returned? They call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient beings. It's a lie. They put on a friendly face so they can turn humans against each other. Mark my words, they'll try to trick you too. But their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are. Outsiders always do. Ask away. Wyman is the name used for a former Nancy who has schemed against the God President. One who has spurned his great gifts and fallen from grace. Fortunately, there have been few Wymans over the years. That particular Wyman claimed I was misinterpreting the God President's pronouncements for my own benefit. Nothing but jealousy. Were it up to me, she would have been cast out entirely. Lucky for her, my Ronnie is a merciful god. He merely divorced her, thus making her a Wyman. She is permitted to remain on the premises because of her medical skills. But holy ground like the sacred server room is forever forbidden to her. He is a brilliant computer technician who feels as strongly as we do that the God President must have a new vessel. Without him and his knowledge, the transfer would be impossible.
Oh, Dad's gonna shit his pants when he meets the new Reagan face to face. It's gonna be awesome.
In the days after the godless communists rained fire and death from sea to shining sea, the God President awoke in the ruins of the city on the hill and mourned the loss of the world he'd built and the loss of his wife. So mighty was his grief, so heartbreaking his suffering, that it was heard across the gray and burning world. Men raged with him at the dying of the light, and women wept at his loneliness. But one woman did more. She healed his wounds and gave him solace. In gratitude, the God President named her Nancy, the first Nancy. Then he led her to this building, dubbed it the Western White House, and decreed that it would be the heart of America. We are his wives, and we all hold positions of great responsibility in his government. It is the highest honor in the land. Some of us are warriors, like Sister Nancy Glory, others are scientists and technicians. Sister Nancy Forge, for instance. All of us serve Reagan to the best of our abilities and work to prepare the next generation of wives to serve him likewise when we die. It is our sacred duty. The sisters protect the God President's people and enforce his laws. This has been the honor and the duty of every Mother Nancy since the first. We brief the God President on state and business issues, disputes between citizens, and once he speaks on them, we put the intent of his words into action. You mean that I could interpret Ronnie's words in any way I wished? That he is just a figurehead? Ridiculous! For one who has been at his side for half a century, the God President's intent is always perfectly clear. I am only his wife. I have no power but that which passes from him through me, and no ambition but to serve. Yes? Bring us the cybernetic transfer module. Then we'll restore the flow of oil to Colorado Springs and release our claim on Valor Buchanan. Is any part of that unclear? You are referring to God President Reagan's tics? Yes, well, my dear Ronnie is just as sane as he ever was. It is the machine that contains him that has failed. Simulation! The God President is the real and actual Ronald Wilson Reagan in digital form, downloaded into this sacred vessel before his worldly He is, in a very real sense, the last true American, the only man left who lived before the deluge of fire and who knows the secrets of the old world. And through his leadership and wisdom, he will return us to that old world. He will heal this broken land and make it once more a patriot's paradise, the shining city on the hill. The words of the cynical will not sway the faithful. The God President is so much more. Maintaining the God President's hardware and software requires talent and training. But despite our expertise, we can't change the fact that Ronnie is housed in pre-war machines, and repairing them grows more difficult every year. That is why we're finding him a more natural vessel where Our young Mr. Buchanan is handling the technical side of things. Valor, dearest, could you...
I don't have time for this, but if you insist. The module was built to create a direct connection between a human brain and a machine intelligence. It was scrapped after it overwrote a researcher's brain. Allegedly. I'm inclined to believe that was human error, or a weak-minded subject. The design specifications are incomplete, but I know enough to fill in the gaps. Clearly, the device is meant to transfer information to a human mind, not overwrite it.
Thank you, Valor. That was an excellent summation. This transfer capability is precisely what we need to move the God President into a human body. We are reviewing the health and fitness of numerous candidates. Yes?
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the Marshals how it's done. Keep it up and maybe Daddy'll make you... Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers... My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did. Damn right I am. The Gippers understand my worth. I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world. You name it, I've taken it apart, put it back together, and made it better.
As modest as he ever was.
Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 family's records and secrets. No, but he wasn't gonna shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. Idiot. He's blind. All drive and no vision. Liberty attacked Colorado Springs, and the city alarms didn't go off. So he blamed me. He said I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. Those alarms were sabotaged. My sister! She stole the codes from my room before she left! It was her fault, not mine!
The Patriarch's my enemy, but at least he's strong. An oak. How did he give birth to this spinach?
Idiots. They're all idiots. They think they're the center of civilization. No, not without oil, they're not. Let's see how civilized they are a few months from now. Well, that's an understatement. The infrastructure around here is fine for pumping oil and powering the defense systems, but we're trying to usher in the next era in human-to-God interfaces. It's pushing this building's systems to the limit. If I could just squeeze out some extra power, we could supercharge Reagan's statue and still have enough juice for the transfer process. The upgrades don't require a genius like me. Even you could do it. If you want to make some extra money, I'll pay you to handle them. And there are also some system parts which would become redundant. You can have those, too. My work here is critical. We're ushering in the dawn of a new age. People like you or my father couldn't possibly understand. All you care about is power and money. Well,
We have the wealth of Colorado beneath our feet, Rangers, and you've seen our wonders firsthand. You will be fairly compensated for any work you do.
the automated turrets, the protection of the Gipper himself, all the Nancys who swore to defend me. Well, I never claimed to be a fighter, but here, I don't need to be. What about them?
In this springtime of hope, some lights seem eternal. America's is.
Hush, Ronnie. The answer to both questions is yes. You have only seen a fraction of the statute's full power. If our systems are upgraded, we can unleash its full potential. However, obtaining the cybernetic transfer module is still our top priority.
Don't waste my time. You're not being paid by the hour. Not if I see you first.
Foolishness. I don't know who put that game on Ronnie's console, but it is an utter waste of time.
Acho que não vou ajudar essa galera não, hein? Acho que eu tenho que dar uma investigada.
This ain't the lost and found. Hands off.
Tem esse aqui. Lá fora.
The second coming is coming. Do you have a question? Of course
Calma aí. Essa galera aqui. Tudo contra a gente, né? Minas Oeste. Não, tá coisa aí, por quê? melhorar a arma dele aqui. Será que ele chega lá? Não é nada. Vou deixar ele aqui. Porra. Ah, tá. Ah, filha da mãe.
My enemies are bare.
Então vamos. Sério? Até onde eu preciso ir? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puta merda. Porra, que alcance miserável, viu? Esse alcance. Tá ridículo. Como é que não pega isso aí, né? Pronto. Ah, fudeu, né? Puta que pariu. O cara agacha 4 pra recarregar. 4 pontos de ação. Tá de brincadeira com minha cara. Caça esse arrombadinho. Não. Que piranha. Oxi. Ah, tá. Caralho, nem vi que tinha essa galera aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vamos ver. Caralho, como é que tu é, hein? Que doido é esse? Pô, como é que não acerta aqui, hein? Aí vai tomar no cu.
On high!
Outro.
I move
Sim,
on
tá.
high!
Vamos. Ainda tem um pra mim. Deixa eu ser rápido. Quem é que vem aqui? Serve comigo. Quem é que vem aqui? Serve. Quem é que vem aqui? Eu mesmo. Pronto. Tem alguém aqui que tá vindo? Ah, tem esse carinha aqui lá na casa do caralho que não faz nada. Ah, meu Deus do céu. Merda, né? Shit. Cara de pé. Esse é alcancei ele, alcancei não. Se eu alcance aqui. Chega aqui. Ai, filho. Ninguém. Que bom. Fica aí, não era possível, então. Se arrumar daqui.
Scream! Let the gods hear!
Matar logo lá. Cara, essa arma aqui tá massa, né?
Remember from the plaza? Come talk to me when you have a chance.
Não tem nada. Aqui é outro que tá ferido. Eu não.
while before the bombs fell? Like, what it took to survive back then?
It's a different kind of place for sure. For one thing, it was blazing hot. If you didn't wear special suits, you'd get sun poisoning and die.
The sun wasn't even the worst part. It was the water. If you drank too much pure water, you'd dissolve.
That's why you had to cut it with a little uranium dust first. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, well, times were harder then.
Ain't that the truth?
O terceiro tá aqui. Cadê? Dá uma olhada aqui. Deixa eu ir lá ver o que que ela quer.
Wow, the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous. Oh, you got to meet Ronnie face to face. What do you think? Shut your hole! While you were in there, did Mother Reliance say anything about dealing with the Godfishers in the ruins? I mean, I wouldn't say we need it, but, well, we sure could use it. See, the Godfishers been making camps in the ruins and scavenging in our... Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile, and Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight them. So, well, if you're looking for a paycheck... I told you we don't need saving. We just... Oh, let's just change the subject. What else do you need? Huh? Oh, we didn't do any of that. That was all the God President. Ain't that right, sir?
I have to protect my Nancy.
Oh, Ronnie. You're making me blush. Oh, Ron is everywhere. He sees through every statue in this place. But the place he likes to be most is in the server room with Mother Nancy. Well, because the robot was a commie, obviously. But you never know with Ronnie. Last week, he spared a robot, killed 2 Godfishers, and incinerated a tree. It's all part of his plan, though. I know that. We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. The Godfishers? Sure. They're the crazy cultists who kill people and fly their torsos up to the clouds on kites. So, not very neighborly neighbors, if you know what I mean. Well, salty language makes Ronnie unhappy, and he asked so sweetly for me to stop.
You're a peach, Nancy.
Marriage is all about compromise, you know? You too.
É não. Pera aí. Eu acho que eu salvei aqui pertinho, né? Sim, espero. Puta que pariu, meu. Tá. Mas, velho. Por aqui dá pra ir chegando, é isso. A galerinha aqui é até melhor porque dá pra... Ai, filhão. Vamos ver se alguém deles vem. Tá. Chegando. Será que eu consigo isso aqui? Puta que pariu.
ninja!
Tá, vocês três não vão vir, né? Então eu tô aqui atrás. Caçar vocês. Filha da mãe. Aqui. Filha da mãe. Assim. Boa, essa é o que eu queria. Vou chegar nesse outro, será que dá? Acho que não. Aqui não dá. Meu filho. Tá. Oh.
That's the last of the Godfisher encampments. But Ronnie says there's still a roving warband nearby, somewhere. Be careful, Rangers.
Traveler, why not visit Denver, the cultural center of free Colorado? Warning, dangers of Denver include hostile wildlife, scavenging thugs, Reagan-worshipping fascists, rusty nails, collapsing buildings, and background radiation. Denver, the jewel of the North.
Ruínas de Denver. Então, as ruínas estão aqui. Acho que essa aqui já foi, né? Tá. Cheio de robozinho, né? Beleza, galera. Vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. No próximo a gente continua. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!